Just a precursor. At the end, after the fight song, if you are in this vicinity right here, you might get hit with a cap. Just forewarning you. The graduates will gather right here and throw their caps. Just forewarning you.
Okay, there's a guy standing about 6 foot in the air.
Will you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As we begin another day, let us pause for a moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activities. You may be seated. Graduates, if you could, please direct your attention to Mr. Greener in the middle of the field for a picture. Good morning, Mannford graduation. My name is Micah Bushyhead, and I am humbled to be able to welcome you all to a day of celebration and new beginnings. On behalf of the class of 2021, welcome to the graduation of the Mannford High School class of 2021. Many in this class sitting before you today would not be where they are at if it were not for some crucial people in their lives. Thank you to all family and friends for your constant support of any endeavor we decide to venture on. Thank you to all faculty and administration for your constant guidance and leadership. We will forever be grateful for your efforts and contributions to the betterment of our class. And to my fellow classmates, thank you. These past 4 years have gone by in a blur. From teacher walkouts, floods, a very long spring break, to a recent snowmageddon, I am thankful I was given the opportunity to trek these unknowns by y'all's side. I encourage all of you to take this time to celebrate what you have accomplished. But remember, today is not the end. It is just the beginning of so much more. Dr. Seuss says it best. You are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Family, friends, faculty, and administration. Yet again, welcome to the graduation of the class of 2021. Thank you.
Now we would like to direct your attention to Mr. Hicks and the Mannford High School Concert Band. They will be performing the Mandalorian by Ludwig Göransson, arranged by Mertha. Today they will be performing in honor of their graduates Nathan Crosland, Devin Lay, Trace O'Kelly, Octavio Castaneda, Rustin Moss, and Isaac Byers.
Today we will be celebrating the salutatorians of the class of 2021. The first salutatorian today is Isabel Brewski. She is the daughter of Shelley and Wayne Brewski. Some of her favorite classes while being at Mannford were Advanced Health at Central Tech at Drumright, World History with Coach Harmon. She has also been involved in the National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, Human Occupation Student of American Future Health Professionals, Mannford Speech and Debate, Gifted and Talented, Spirit Club Vice President. She is also qualified for state in speech and debate. She plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in pre-nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Isabel Brewski.
To our families, friends, and teachers, I would like to thank you for being here today. Seniors, I feel like we've been waiting for this day for years. Standing here before you, it doesn't seem real. When I think back on my time at Mannford High School, my classes and education aren't the first thoughts that come to mind. Instead, it's the memories and friendship I made along the way. From learning the right and wrong way to climb the social ladder, to learning just how to get by one day at a time. Every one of us has had different experiences throughout our time at MAPF. A combination of school spirit, late night studying, bowling with frozen turkeys, Friday night lights, and Mr. Ginzer going down the hallway with a speaker and a microphone. Graduation marks the end of a chapter in our lives, but also the start of something completely different entirely. I want to thank everyone at Mannford High School for shaping me into the person that I am today. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Our second salutatorian today is Lucero De La Rosa. She is the daughter of Sergio De La Rosa. Her favorite classes were Health with Mr. Ruth, Algebra 1 with Mrs. Euler, World Geography with Coach Banfield, Biology with Mrs. Jones, Government with Mr. Gleason, English 3 with Mrs. Lamberson, Earth Science with Mrs. Ellis, Art with Mrs. Frank, Yearbook with Mrs. Kelly and Mrs. Webster, Accounting with Mrs. Kelly, U.S. History, College Algebra, and Comp 2 at PCC. She has been involved in concurrent enrollment, leadership council, band, drama club, National Honor Society, Yearbook Cutlass, speech and debate. Our plans after high school are to attend the University of Central Oklahoma to major in criminal justice with a possible minor in forensic science. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucero De La Rosa.
Thank you everyone for being here. Class of 2021, we have seen class after class graduate before us. I'm still shocked at how the years have passed in a blur. I remember being in first grade and thinking, there is no way I'd make it to high school. It's just too many years. But like I said, the years have passed in a blur. I like to start out saying thank you to everyone who's helped me get to where I'm at today. I want to personally thank my number one supporters, my family. Gracias por todo lo que han hecho por mí, porque sin ustedes no lo hubiera logrado. Por todos los fregadazos y chingadazos que me dieron, porque sin ellos no fuera la mitad de la persona que soy ahora. Gracias porque sin haber pensado han sacrificado mucho por mí. Gracias por estar en los tiempos más difíciles de mi vida, por todas las risas, las tristezas y más importante, por estar ahí cuando más lo necesité. Por enseñarme a soñar grande y enseñarme que los sueños sí se pueden lograr. Nunca se olviden que los quiero mucho. Mosita, ya que te has ido de nuestro lado, te quiero dar las gracias por todas las cosas que me has inculcado, por ser la mejor abuela del mundo, por todas las memorias que hemos hecho juntos y más importante, por siempre echarme porras en cualquier evento que hubiera en la escuela. Mosita no solo ha sido una abuela para mí, pero ha sido una madre que me enseñó a amar, a ser humilde, a ser honesta y a siempre mantener la fe en Cristo. Aunque ya no estás aquí, siempre te llevaré en mi corazón. Y no se te olvide que te quiero mucho. Que en paz descanses, mi Mosita. Thank you to my friends for Thank you to my friends for having to deal with my weird self and for having my back. Love you guys. There is so much more I'd like to say, but for time's sake, I'm going to cut it short. I would like to end this speech saying, keep fighting for what you want, because no one, and I mean no one, will do it for you. Thank you.
Our third and final salutatorian today is Maya Winton. She is the daughter of Amy and Christopher Winton. Some of her favorite classes while at Mannford were Mrs. Owens, sophomore English, Mrs. Endicott's leadership class, and Mrs. Gleason's digital storytelling. During her time here, she has been involved in NHS, senior class treasurer, student council, gifted and talented, PMAD, and member of the ARG, Spanish Club, Spirit Club, Group 413, B31, FCS, and attends Lake Church. She plans to attend TCC for 2 years, then later transfer to NSU to become a special education teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Maya Winton.
Hello! The long-awaited day is here, and I, for one, am excited. The class of 2021 has 14 valedictorians and salutatorians combined. Impressive, right? So trying to make this speech unique, I think, is a big goal we all will be aiming for. I would like to briefly thank a few people and organizations and then get to the good stuff. I would like to thank my God, family, friends, teachers, and Lake Church. Shout out to all of you guys for continuously building me up in so many ways. I want to especially thank the people I've had the pleasure of spending the past 14 years with. As a little thank you, I want to share this platform with a few people and allow them to speak through me. Troy Garner says, always apply yourself in all that you do and have faith in God because He will guide you through everything. My friend Trace O'Kelly said, life, it flies by real fast, so always take time to enjoy it and live it out to the fullest. My buddy Jacob Pradmore says, our senior class is my favorite and the best forever. And finally, Ben Joyner says, high school is like a foundation of a house. It prepares you for all the new structures you're going to build in life. My message to the class of 2021 and their family and friends is found in Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord completely and do not rely on your own opinion. With all your heart, rely on Him to guide you, and He will lead you in every decision you make.
Become intimate with him in whatever you do, and he will lead you wherever you go. You are never too far from God's reach, and he constantly desires a relationship with each and every one of you. Whatever your life holds, whatever this journey takes you, let the lessons you've learned here at Mannford High School and the voice of God guide you. Thank you. Our first valedictorian today is Alex Bartlett. He is the son of Mike and Kendra Bartlett. His favorite classes have been He-Man, College Algebra, and Geometry. During his time at MHS, Alex has been involved in He-Man, cross country, baseball, student council, leadership council, National Honor Society, FCS, and class officer. His honors include Oklahoma's Honor Society, Ambassador Leader nomination, Oklahoma Boys State Delegate, and Senior Student of the Month. Alex plans to attend TCC for an associate's degree and then transfer to Rogers State University for a BSN. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Bartlett.
Hello, fellow graduates. Despite all the odds we have faced, including this past year, we've still managed to make it here. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. When I was told I was going to be one of 11 valedictorians, I reflected back to the time when we were all freshmen, back when we knew we thought everything. Little did we know, 4 short years later, we'd be sitting here in front of everyone who had felt. And after today, we'll be all leaving and going our separate ways, whether it be into the workforce, armed forces, or off to college. However, do not let this lead you into fear. A wise teacher left me with this advice. Find the courage that it takes to go into the future of extreme uncertainty and choose to be positive no matter the situation. In a future that may not be an easy road to success, we have to choose to overcome the unfamiliar and rise above the unknown. As for the people that have been a part of my life that have led me here, thank you. Mom and Dad, you guys have been my rock and always been my biggest role models. To the coaches who have helped me not only become a better athlete, but a person with character and integrity. To my friends that have been there to support me no matter what or no matter the situation, whether it be listening to Phil Collins with Ben, or taking Officer Holman's handcuffs. And finally, the best words of Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
Our next valedictorian today is Madeline Brandon. She is the daughter of Stanley and Darla Brandon. Her favorite classes have been Coach Harmon's World History class, Mr. Ruth's First Aid class, and aiding for Coach Kaufman. During her time at MHS, Madeline has been involved in varsity softball, varsity basketball, varsity golf, baseball manager, National Honor Society, Leadership Council, Gifted and Talented, Spirit Club, Spanish Club, and class representative for 4 consecutive years. Her honors include all district and all conference pitcher and Oklahoma's Honor Society. Madeline plans to attend Oklahoma State University in Stillwater and major in marketing communication management. Go Pope. Ladies and gentlemen, Madeline Brandon. My fellow graduates, I want to start out by thanking each and every one of you. I want to thank you for staying positive in the midst of this special, catastrophic senior year. So much has been taken from us this year. No pep assemblies, no homecoming dances. We didn't even get the privilege to see our friends and teachers' faces. Nevertheless, we have found a way to make the most out of what this year has given us. From socially distanced hangouts in the school parking lot to our talks on Google Meets during distance learning. Overall, I think that this pandemic has taught us that life is short and friends and family matter so much more than we thought. So I challenge you to never take anyone for granted, never stop believing in yourself, and to always follow your heart, dreams, and passions wherever they may take you. Thank you. Our next valedictorian today is Micah Bushyhead. He is the son of Ian Bushyhead and Rebecca Carter. His favorite classes have been all of Mr. Childers' ag classes, biology with Mrs. Jones, and PMAT with Mrs. Endicott. During his time at MHS, Mike has been involved in the National Honor Society, Mannford FFA Chapter Vice President, Student Council Vice President, Senior Class Vice President for 4 consecutive years, Leadership Council Public Chairman, PMAD, Gifted and Talented, Spanish Club, and Spirit Club. His honors include a state FFA degree, FFA Academic Excellence Award, May Student of the Month, and Oklahoma Honor Society. Micah plans to attend Oklahoma State University and major in biology pre-med. Ladies and gentlemen, Micah Buchanan.
Well, so we meet again. The days some have dreamed of since the first day of freshman year and dreaded by others like an inevitable death is finally here. The days of parties in Miss Euler's class, memorizing prefix and suffixes 5 minutes before a quiz in Miss Jones, and telling Miss Lovell we all totally understand the homework, even though none of us even remember how to do long division. Well, that final part may just be me, but it's fine. Those days are over. Our childhood ends today. And before any of you bring up the fact that most of us are legal adults, half of our moms still make our lunches, so checkmate. High school can be described as a Rubik's Cube, full of twists and turns, and honestly, just downright confusing at times. From a young age, we have been told that the way to eat an elephant is by taking one bite at a time. A Rubik's Cube is no different. High school is the first step to solving the Rubik's Cube, teaching you how to solve one side of the Rubik's Cube. It was a little shuffled, so act like the trick is to remember to show gratitude for any lesson or tip shown along the way. For that, some thank yous are in order. I want to thank my parents and siblings for believing me whenever I did not, supporting me in any endeavors, and all of my grandparents for showing me that with hard work, anything is truly possible. My best friend Brindley for always being a pick-me-up and showing me the value of a true friendship. And to the Childers for helping me discover love for an organization so much bigger than myself and for always being there for me. I could spend hours showing my gratitude to each person who has helped me become who I am today, but those are just to name a few. In the words of street poet, philosopher, Snoop D-O-double-G, well, Snoop Dogg, short. If it's flipping hamburgers at McDonald's, be the best hamburger flipper in the world. Whatever you do, you have to master your craft. It took me some time to realize this, but no matter how big or small the dream, work towards it with a passion and you will be content with every moment. So let me wrap this up. A, never give out advice because that can come back to haunt you. B, never take advice because it never works. So here's my advice. As you're looking at the metaphorical Rubik's Cube, still solved. Well, imagine, we'll just sit. Remember, at this point in our lives, it is not supposed to be complete. The colors are meant to be mismatched like swatches of cloth on a handmade quilt. We're doing just fine. Andre Dumas said, the author of The Count of Monte Cristo said it best. Life is a storm, my young friend. You will bask in the sunlight one moment, be shattered on the rocks the next. What makes you a man or woman is what you do when that storm comes. You must look into that storm and shout as you did in Rome. Do your worst, or I will do mine. Then the fates will know you as we see you. To my fellow graduates, some people might tell us that our victories are small because we go to a small school in a small town. But we should be proud of ourselves. We know how hard we have worked, how many challenges we have faced, and how many roadblocks we have come across along the way. We know our personal battles and personal triumphs, and I hope that you are all proud of yourself for getting to this point, because I am proud of us too. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian today is Brinley Genzer. He is the son of Kyle and Sarah Genzer. His favorite classes have been Mr. Childers' Ag Comm and Mrs. Lovell's College Algebra. During his time at MHS, Brinley has been involved in track, FFA president, student council president, golf, cross country, speech, and debate, National Honor Society, class officer, PMAD, Leadership Council, Gifted and Talented, and a member of Our Lady of the Lake Catholic Church. His honors include Harvard Speech and Debate Competition participant, Oklahoma Honor Society, and state FFA degree. Brindley plans to attend Oklahoma State University and major in biosystems and agricultural engineering, while also raising and caring for his goats. Ladies and gentlemen, Brindley Ginther.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming to this celebration of the graduating class of 2021. Before I begin, I'd like to thank a few people. My classmates, thank you for being along for this crazy and wonderful 14 years. My teachers, thank you for putting up with me for the past 4 years. I'm honored to say the hard part of your job is done because I'm leaving, but sadly, you still have my dad. Thank you to my family for being here today and always supporting me every step of the way. Mom, thank you for always being there and pushing me to do my very best. I'm gonna miss you next year. It's gonna be hard not seeing you every day, especially when you keep me on top of my grades or make sure I just eat. Dad, thank you for being there. I'd like to call you my best friend, but I'd be selling you short. You're more like a hero to me. You've shown me what a true man is, and I'm honored to say that I get to call you my father. Before I start crying, I'll finish this up. Finally, my friends, we've been through so much together, from getting our first goats to our first girlfriends. Thank you for the endless adventures. It is crazy that just 4 years ago, we entered high school with many fears, and now we are leaving high school with joyful memories. I feel like each year has ended crazy for us. Freshman year, we had the teacher walkout. Sophomore year, our town was flooded. Junior and senior year, we're on a world pandemic. But despite all the hardships, we still made it through and are able to say we are officially alumni. As we leave here as alumni, we have an opportunity to find and pursue our passions. We all have the chance to achieve greatness and to leave a legacy. If there is anything you take from today, remember that to leave a legacy or to achieve greatness is not based on money or recognition. It is to leave the people we cross paths with a little bit more happiness and a little more hope. Class of 2021, our time here will not be based on our grades, popularity, likes, or favorites, but by our relationships. The kind of person you were, these are legacy, the kind we must leave. Even though our senior year looked different than most, we never let that stop us. We held our heads high and marched on. I'm saddened that we are graduating, and this is probably the last time we will all be together. But I'm honored to say we made it, and we can begin the new chapter of our lives. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian is Alyssa Jerome. She is the daughter of Ralph and Stacy Jerome. Her favorite classes have been anatomy, physics, and Hispanic culture. During her time at MHS, Alyssa has been involved in NHS president, Spirit Club president, Leadership Council president, senior class secretary, Gifted and Talented, FCS, Student Council, Spanish Club, track and field, cross country, captain, golf, and soccer. Her honors include Oklahoma Honor Society, Oklahoma Indian Student Honor Society, September Student of the Month, Tulsa World Athlete of the Week, All Tulsa World Honorable Mention Pole Vault 2019 and 2021, Conference and Regional Pole Vault Champion 2019 third place at the state track meet for pole vault, 2019 meet of the champions placer in your 2021 Class 4A pole vault state champion. Alyssa's plans to attend Missouri Southern State University, where she will continue her academic and track field endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Jerome.
Thank you all for being here today. Thank you, administration, for making this crazy year as normal as possible. I know we're all very grateful for your effort and hard work. 4 short years ago, walking through the halls for the first time, we didn't realize the impact this school would have on us. Thank you, Ms. Lovell, for going above and beyond for your students and always having patience with those of us who are not so fond of math. Ms. Jones, I never thought I would be saying thank you for your class, for making your class so difficult, but thank you for teaching me how to study and how to appreciate a grade I have put in the work for. Miss Ellis, thank you for our lunchtime talks and laughs and for always making your classes interesting and active. To all of my coaches through the years, thank you for pushing me daily and for all of the life lessons I've learned. Thank you, Dad, for being the best track coach I could ask for. I'm beyond thankful for the extra sprint and lifting workouts that have gotten me to where I am today. Mom and Dad, thank you for always believing in me and encouraging me to go after whatever I may be doing, whether that be in school or in track, and instilling a good work ethic in me. I would also like to thank the rest of my family for being the best support system around. As a class, we've made so many memories growing up together. Looking back to our talent show in elementary school, when Maya, Macy, Camden, and I performed Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Our costumes, singing, and dancing were 10 out of 10 for sure. The Anne Frank play with Miss Franklin, where we all studied our lines and were extremely nervous for our play as if it was Broadway and not the middle school commons. High school clubs have brought me so much joy these past 4 years. Isabel and I would spend almost every lunch period at the beginning of the school year painting run-through signs for the Spirit Club and Friday Night Lights. We test drove Santa Project bicycles down the hallway with Miss Ellis, popping wheelies and doing donuts along the way. Stuco State and districts were always a highlight of the year, joining with other councils, getting new ideas for our own council, and leaving state with multiple inside jokes from the weekend. I think my favorite part was probably learning that Mr. Wineland's driving skills were probably worse than his dancing skills. To my cross-country girls, it's been fun. These long runs on Riverside, the dreaded hills on 41st Street, and ice bath every day were so much better as we turned our team into something more like a family. To my track team, I'm so glad we've all become so dedicated to this sport and are willing to show up and give everything we have at every meet. I think we definitely jumped out there and surprised a few people with our record-breaking year. Third place at the state meet with only 7 girls is an unbelievable accomplishment, even if Coach Banfield reminded us daily how high maintenance we were. We set numerous school records. This track team was something special, and I'm very thankful to have been a part of it. Finally, the class of 2021 and classes to come. Our roots are here, and we all have that in common. We may not know where the future leads us, but dream big, take chances, and don't be afraid of new opportunities. Make a difference wherever you go and make someone glad you were there. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian is Dale Kelly. Dale Kelly III is the son of Raylene Kelly and Dale Kelly II. His favorite classes have been cross country with Coach Harmon and ag with Mr. Childers. During his time at MHS, he's been involved in FFA, National Honor Society, Student Council, Oklahoma Honor Society, class representative, gifted and talented, varsity cross country, and attends Lakeside Baptist Church. His honors include Oklahoma State FFA degree, first at STEM for Algebra, and second at STEM for Algebra 2. Dale hopes to become an electrician and then eventually create a company that will offer a wide variety of services to people across the state. Ladies and gentlemen, Dale Kelly.
To begin, I would like to thank everybody for coming out and joining us today. I'd like to thank my family for being my #1 supporters, my friends and fellow classmates for being there all the way. I'd like to thank my teachers and everybody else who helped me be here today. Without you, I definitely wouldn't be here. I'd like to give a special thank you to Mr. Childers for pushing me to be my best and signing me up for pretty much anything in FFA and helping me receive my state degree. There's so much I learned from FFA. This organization has paid off, I only hope to be able to give back to it the way it's given me. Today, I'd like to share one of my favorite lessons I've learned with you. So about 3 months ago, I was doing a little bit of scrolling through TikTok, and I saw a video of a very well-known bodybuilder by the name of Chris Bumstead. As I watched the video, he said something that truly stuck with me, and if I would have heard it years ago, I definitely think I would have been even better than I am today. But the words "pressure is a privilege" has stuck in the back of my mind over these past months. And realizing what it means today to be here is incredible. But, you know, at first I didn't really think anything of it. But looking at it now, just on this paper, it's truly an honor. A great deal of work. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian is Devin Lay. Devin Lay is the son of Teresa and Ronald Lay. His favorite classes have been AP Computer Science and AP Statistics with OSSM, Senior English with Miss Gleason, and Anatomy with Mr. Root. During his time at MHS, he's been involved in National Honor Society, speech and debate, marching band, concert band, and the academic team. His honors and awards include College Board Rule and Small Town Scholar, AP Scholar with Honor, Harvard Speech and Debate Tournament participant, 4-time Regional Speech and Debate Tournament qualifier, and 2-time Speech and Debate Tournament qualifier. Devin plans to attend the University of Tulsa and major in computer science. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Lay.
First and foremost, I want to thank everyone who has enabled me and pushed me to this point where I am now. My family, my friends, and especially our school's faculty and staff. I also want to thank the Oklahoma School of Science and Mathematics. The Oklahoma School of Science and Mathematics. Without their classes, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am right now academically. And I want to specifically thank Mrs. Childers. I wrote down urging me to apply, but basically forcing me to apply. But don't worry, it was for my own good. And everyone I've mentioned has continuously pushed me to not just be the best student I can be, but simply the best version of myself. And there's no way on earth I can thank them enough for that. Now, I know the last thing we need or really want is another reminder of how difficult the past year has been, but I'm going to remind you anyways. I want to remind you because this year has reminded me that everything we considered normal a little more than a year ago can disappear in the blink of an eye. And they were all simple things that we never really thought about either. For me, being a band member, these were things like being able to play next to the student section, bus rides to away games, especially the really far away ones where everyone ends up falling asleep on the way back. As seniors, we've all missed out on a lot this year, but I think we should instead allow this year to enrich our memories from our freshman, sophomore, and junior years, and overall, as cliche as it is, make us more grateful for all the things we once considered normal. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian is Camden Pierce. Camden Pierce is the daughter of Josh and Becky Pierce. Her favorite classes have been PMAT with Miss Endicott, Spanish 1 and 2 with Miss Greenert, and digital storytelling with Miss Gleason. During her time at MHS, she's been involved in varsity basketball, PMAD, senior class president, National Honor Society, Leadership Council, Student Council, and Gifted and Talented. Her honors include Oklahoma Honor Society, Oklahoma Indian Student Honor Society, Student of the Month, Nowata Tournament All-Tournament Team, and All-Conference Basketball. Camden plans to attend Northeastern State University in Tahlequah on an academic scholarship to be in the honors program and major in nutritional science. Ladies and gentlemen, Camden Pierce.
I hope everybody can hear me okay. I probably, like many of my fellow valedictorians, have had the goal of being valedictorian for a while, and now here I am. In my head, I just sort of pictured that being valedictorian would compensate for all the things that haven't gone right. If I'm valedictorian, the thought of COVID won't be as big of a deal anymore. If I'm valedictorian, it'll make up for all of the things I never took the chance to do, the mistakes I've made along the way. None of that will matter anymore, right? I saw a quote earlier this year, ironically enough on TikTok of all places, and it said, "This year did not give us lemons, but instead taught us that we forgot to nourish the tree from which they grow." What a simple phrase to sum up the past year. I have learned within the last 365 days that you are not promised anything and to never take anything for granted. From being quarantined for about 2 weeks in the beginning of the school year, to COVID-19 affecting my family very personally, to a basketball season that was spent a majority of without my head coach, I've learned to appreciate what is around me more. I've learned to never give up, to tell people you love them, and to do the things you have been afraid of, and to keep working hard for the things you want, because you aren't guaranteed anything, even something as simple as a normal day. So yes, being valedictorian is a great honor, and I'm very thankful to be standing up here as one of many. And though it doesn't eliminate the struggles I face or the things that didn't go as planned, it makes it all seem small for a while. And with the year we've all had, I think I can say that that is enough. Thank you to everyone who has helped me get to this point. Thank you to my family who loves me unconditionally and always pushes me to be my best. Thank you to my coaches and teachers for helping me see and reach my full potential. Thank you to my friends for always being there for me and putting up with me and my lack of common sense. Thank you, PMAD, for allowing me to grow and learn as a leader and giving me the chance to step out of my comfort zone. Class of 2021, we have finally made it, so congratulations. All of the time, sacrifices, and hard work has paid off, and I'm thankful for all of the memories we have from our time at MHS. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian is Elsa Shastine. Elsa is the daughter of Alfred and Christine Shastine. Her favorite classes have been senior English and aiding for the counselor's office. During her time at MHS, she's been involved in National Honor Society Treasurer, Leadership Council Treasurer, Student Council Secretary, Spanish Club, Spirit Club, Group 413, FCS, Class Representative, Yearbook Staff, Freshman Basketball, Varsity Cross Country, and Varsity Soccer. Her honors and awards include Oklahoma Honor Society, December Student of the Month, multiple Top 40 MVP certificates, plaque for newcomer in soccer freshman year, and plaque for most improved runner sophomore year. Her plans are to attend a four-year university to play soccer and major in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Elsa Shastine. Good morning, family and friends, ladies and gentlemen, faculty. Thank you all for coming here today and supporting your MHS 2021 graduates. I would first like to say that I'm honored by this award to have the privilege to speak to you today. Next, I would like to thank my family. I have a big family, as some of you would know, and I thank God every day for them. I have learned so much from being part of a big family, from being able to multitask a lot of times to being able to zone out annoying voices of my little brothers and sisters. But the number one thing I've learned from my family is that we will always be a team and that no matter what, no one gets left behind. I want to thank all of them for always being there for me and supporting me at all my school events. I would not be who I am today without them. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for guiding me and helping me become a better person with each passing day and loving me unconditionally. And thank you, Lainey, for being not only my sister, but my best friend. I would like to next thank my friends, especially my soccer teammates, for being great friends and always lifting me up when I'm down with all the laughs during practices and games. Thank you, guys. I can't wait to see what each and every one of you will accomplish down the road. Lastly, I would like to thank my teachers and my former soccer coach, Coach Smith. Thank you for mentoring me throughout these 4 years to help me reach my full potential. I would like to thank Coach Smith especially for not just being a coach who wanted to win, but also helping me off the field to be a strong individual and prepare me for the years ahead. For anyone I didn't get a chance to mention, thank you for being a part of my life and helping me grow to be the person I am today. Congratulations, seniors of 2021, for accomplishing this milestone in your life. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and I hope when many of our high school memories begin to fade, that's how we will ultimately measure the time we spent here. Not in periods or semesters or years, but in the friendships that we made and the times we shared together. Whether we go to college, into a branch of armed forces, or begin a career of homemaking duties, we should remember that we can work grudgingly or we can do work gratefully. The satisfaction we derive from the life work we choose all depends on our attitude toward it. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian is Macy Whitberg. Macy is the daughter of Mark and Donna Whitberg. Her favorite classes have been any Spanish class with Miss Greenert, any art class with Miss Frank, and any class with Coach Harmon. During her time at MHS, she's been involved in National Honor Society, Leadership Council, Secretary, Gifted and Talented, and Varsity Track. Her honors include Oklahoma Honor Society and Track State Qualifier. She plans to attend Tulsa Community College for 2 years and then transfer to earn her bachelor's degree in psychology. From there, she plans to attend an occupational therapy school and obtain her license. Ladies and gentlemen, Macy Whitberg. First of all, I just want to say thank the Lord it didn't rain today. Before I begin, I would like to quickly thank some very important people. To all of my teachers these past 14 years at Mannford, thank you for working so hard to educate me to the best of your ability every single day, especially this past year during the pandemic. To my 2 best friends, thank you for always having my back and putting a smile on my face. I would seriously be so lost without you two. To the big man upstairs, thank you for always being by my side through everything. And last but not least, I want to thank all of my family, especially you, Mom and Dad, for being my biggest supporters and providing so much. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm very guilty of wishing all the time away. In pre-K, I couldn't wait for recess. The hours of waiting always seemed so long. In elementary, I couldn't wait to go home. The days always seemed so long. In middle school, I couldn't wait for summer break. The months always seemed so long. But now, here I am, and it all seems so short. We went from writing in each other's yearbooks, "Have a great summer," to writing, "Have a great life." I'm so thankful for the memories we have made this year, even though our senior year wasn't exactly what we expected. This chapter of our lives may be over, but we still have so much of our stories left. I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you. Our next valedictorian is Wyatt Whitberg. Wyatt is the son of Mark and Donna Whitberg. His favorite classes have been physical science with Coach Harmon, Spanish, and zoology with Mr. Ruth. During his time at MHS, he's been involved in National Honor Society, Gifted and Talented, Track Team, Cross Country Team, and FCS. His honors and awards include Outstanding Achievement in Algebra 1, 2-time state qualifier in track and field, Best Middle Distance Runner, Oklahoma Honor Society. His future plans are to attend TCC. Ladies and gentlemen, Wyatt Whitberg.
They save the best for last. You, audience, get to make a choice. Long speech or short speech? Short speech it is. I've lived in Mannford my whole life. I've gone to school here from pre-K till now, and I want to thank my parents for raising me here because I could not ask for a better community, better teachers, better friends. I am blessed. Seniors, no matter what path you choose from here on out, whether it be to remain in Mannford or move away, whether it means college, the military, or immediately start work, my advice is to give 100%, have no regrets, and follow God's plan. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Please turn your attention to Mrs. Glass's choir. They will be performing Truly Brave by Sarah Bareilles, Jack Antonoff, Billy Steinberg, and Tom Kelly. Today, they are performing in honor of their members of the class of 2021. Daniel Carmichael, Jacob Ferguson, Amber Isaac, Rebecca Valadez, and Lugia Lord.
Well, class of 2021, we made it. We're finally here, our last day as a Mannford High School student. Many of us have survived 13 years of school together. As we sit here today, turning the page on one chapter of our lives and beginning a new chapter, I encourage you to take time to express your gratitude to the people who have influenced your life and have made a lasting impact on you in some way. As you walk across the stage today to receive your diploma, you will also be given a bag of tokens. These tokens are for you to give to those people who have helped you grow into the person you are. You will be given hand sanitizer for someone you would like to thank for their helping hand, a tea light candle for someone who makes your life brighter, a small fan to be given to your biggest fan, a rock for the person who has always been there for you and has been your rock, a calculator for someone you can always count on, and 2 yellow roses for 2 special people. I know these tokens may seem small and could never match the size of gratitude we all share for everyone who has touched our life. So seniors, as we leave Mannford High School, be sure to thank those who have inspired you, motivated you, and guided you to this graduation day.
Okay. It is our tradition to recognize our seniors that have chosen to enlist and serve our country to defend the freedom we enjoy daily. Students, please stand when I call your name so we all may show you our appreciation. Heading to the Air Force, Stormy Ackert. Going to the Army, Tate Stewart. Head to the Army National Guard, Kaylee Kimball. And enlisting in the Navy, Isaac Byers. Mason Crawford. Skylar Melcher. And Jordan Rose. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class of 2021 and guests. Thank you, Lord, for all the answered prayers. The weather is remarkable. So a bit of gratitude to start. Mannford Board of Education, Superintendent Mr. Spradlin, thank you for entrusting me to serve as the principal at Mannford High School. It truly is a calling and not a job. I want to say kudos and job well done to my amazing faculty and staff for always embracing the unknown and running with it and telling me I'm behind. So thank you guys. I'd like to thank our senior class sponsors, Sarah Endicott and Roxy Greenert, for their tireless work over the past 4 years with this class and putting this on today. So let's give them a round of applause, please. We have some student leaders that passed out programs or passing out tokens. I want to give a huge shout out to those who gave up their Saturday to serve the class of 2021. So thank you very much. I got to give a huge shout out to Mr. Anderson. His leadership got me through this year, and his friendship. Man, I wouldn't be able to be here without you, brother. Ms. Childers, thank you for making sure I don't forget stuff with 10,000 sticky notes in my office and in my chair. You keep me in line. So, and then I want to thank my wife and my sons because I was a grumpy person this year. I aged about 10 years this year, but thank you so much for your unconditional love and support throughout this year. It means the world to me. And thank you to all our guests here that are here to honor the class of 2021. This is a true celebration of perseverance for them. I think you heard it in some of their speeches. And on a personal level, parents, past, present, and future. I've always felt pride when my kids, and I call them my kids to everybody, walk across this stage. I now understand that pride as a parent, as my eldest child has reached this milestone in blue. We'll embark on whatever God holds for him and graduate today. All right, so there we go. So class of 2021, we have a great deal of history together. One of you, I was there when you were born and I changed your diapers. Some of you I've known since you were born. Some of you I've known since preschool and daycare and have known you for a long, long time. Then there's the second grade field trip where I got to drive the bus. We went to Pawnee Bill, so we had an hour, and we learned true meaning of what it meant to be a Mannford pirate on that trip. We chanted pirate cheers to and from Pawnee, and they heard us in Cleveland. Then let's move on to youth soccer. There's a slew of you that I had the privilege and honor of getting to coach you from 8 years old till about 14. Not only did I coach you, but man, we had a blast. We terrorized and dominated the pitch for numerous years all across Green Country, winning tournaments and just beating the dog snot out of people. So it was great. I loved it. I like to win. And then the time came for you to be in high school. And I'm certain that your freshman year, I ended up being an administrator on duty for all the away football games so that a crew of you can join us every Friday night. We packed the minivan and we went and cheered on the Pirates, and it was a blast. Countless livestock shows, pig deliveries, and I mean delivering babies of pigs, not delivering pigs to people. Athletic events, speech contest, airport waiting, 17 hours in Tulsa Airport. Harvard, Boston, and cannolis. Where you at, Brody? Yeah, those cannolis were awesome. And then we had pep assemblies. This class, I'm telling you, they tried every pep assembly to be louder than I could. They might have succeeded a few times. So, class of 2021, as I've said, you hold a dear place in my heart. And I have struggled for weeks with my words for today. You embarked on many firsts this year, and so let's celebrate them. You mentioned not getting to have pep assemblies, but you ran with the idea of, hey, Mr. Ginzer, can we have a virtual pep assembly? And you pulled it off. You were dedicated to maintain the great school spirit that you had seen the first 3 years of your high school career. And we moved it to virtual pep assemblies, and then we dared to do a live virtual pep assembly, and we learned and grew from it. So great job. Class of 2021 and everyone listening, we all have the power to change this world. Our efforts must be intentional, our attitudes remain positive, and our actions are to be to be ones of kindness, compassion, and love. Like any good teacher or coach, I'm going to borrow from a few people who are wiser than I and leave you with the following advice. Share your smiles with everyone you encounter. As humans, we are often our greatest obstacles to our own success. This space right here between our ears is the most important space in this world. Stay mentally tough, have a positive mental attitude, and persevere. Now you're tasked with becoming contributing members of society by enrolling, enlisting, or becoming employed. Please remember to call and check in on your parents or guardians from time to time. And class of 2021, please leave your mark on this world and make it change. So Mannford Board of Education and Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Spratland, it is my honor to inform you that the class of 2021 has satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed by the Board of Education and recommend them for graduation. But I have one last challenge to throw down. Feel free if you know.
Yeah, follow that. So thankful to be here, y'all. I want to introduce the Mannford Public Schools Board of Education. Their godly and sage leadership through decades is a primary foundational reason Mannford Public Schools is as it is today. From my left to my right, Mr. Moore, Mr. Hensley, Ms. Whittenborn, Mr. Burke, and Mr. Greenwood. Thank you all so much. When I say pirate family, I mean all of us, students, staff, parents, the community. The reason this place is special is because of the people who are this place. And I will take Mannford, Oklahoma any day, all day, for the rest of my days. I love you all. I love you more than I can say. I'm more proud and thankful than ever to be part of this pirate family. So thank you so much for coming alongside us and supporting us through this very peculiar year. Thank you. Two guys, as they're leaving, two guys that deserve a special hand, and especially from the seniors. Steve Anderson and Kyle Ginzer love you guys, and they pour it out every day for you. And there's two ladies that I need to thank. Number one, my mom, who introduced me to Jesus and for all of her days has shown me how to keep walking with Jesus. And she prayed me personally through this year, but y'all, she prayed for every one of you and every one of us through this year. So parents and grandparents out there, if you got a kid that's drifting towards a ditch, not going the way you've raised them, I encourage you, don't give up. We will never know the true power of a praying parent, praying mama, praying grandma until we get to eternity. So you keep praying, you keep praying. And I'm so thankful. You know her as Miss Spratt. I know her as my beautiful brown-eyed wife, Angie Dawn. But every day she comes home and she pours out her heart, either her heart breaking over some kid that she hasn't quite reached out, or her heart rejoicing over a kid who finally got it. She's getting through to raising them up. Every night, I'm the most blessed man in the world because I get reminded why what we do up here is so important and why taking care of our staff and our students matters for all eternity. So Angie Dawn, thank you so much, honey. I love you more than I can ever say. Students, this has been a most peculiar year. It has not been especially easy, but it's been worth it every step of the way. Here's the deal, though. Life is probably going to be more difficult than this year. There's going to be moments some of y'all have already walked through. If you haven't walked through them yet, they're coming. You had a chance to learn one or two things this year. Grace and grit applied in mass quantities. That's true for every relationship you have or are ever going to have. And daily, every moment, choosing better instead of bitter. Got to choose better instead of bitter. The most awesome example of that came once a week by way of the weekly arc. So I thank y'all so much. This old man needed that smile and that encouragement more than I can tell you. So thank you. Keeping on choosing better instead of bitter. And finally, this word came down in April of 2020. And it's where we landed, it's where we started, it's where we stayed, and it's how we got to today. Careful planning puts you farther ahead in the long run. Hurry and scurry puts you further behind. So we do our best, we prepare for the worst, and we trust God to bring victory. And when He does, we Class of 2021, on behalf of the Mannford High School class of 1984 and every class that ever came before, welcome to the family. We love you and are massively proud of you.
Trace Aaron O'Kelly. Octavio Castaneda. Isaac Kane Byers. Rustin Kelly Moth. Nathan Allen Crossland. Amber Nicole Isaac. Daniel Evan Carmichael. Go Daniel! Lugia Lethal Lore. Rebecca Vega Valadez. Jacob Dylan Ferguson. John David Witt. Wade Allen Shipley. Chance Tyler Baker. Kaiser Levi Wheeler. Malachi Samson Oliver. Brody Tyler Birkenholt. Robert Val Nichols. Stormy Lee Acker. Madison Page Bartleson. Ashton Elizabeth Yell. Gabriel Joseph Casillas. Noah Robert Foster. Taylor Nicole Bradley. Ready? Alexis Marie Allen. Robin Cheyenne Snyder. Lillian Jewel Burrow. Troy Isaac Garner. Benjamin James Joyner. Karsten Jesse Roth. Aiden Dale Hinson. Tristan William Baker. John Earl Kaysen. Adam Lee Jackson. Christopher Gavin N. Holly. Tate Jackson Stewart. Chloe Marie Miller. Kaylee Shaylin Kimball. Haley Justine Smith. Sarah Sienna Childers. Madison Dawn Toomey. Adrian Lynn Bass. Joseph Raiden Case. Mallory Aaron Mosier. Kendall Lee Woods. Reagan Lynn Coker. Stanley Silas Nuttall. Destin Tyler C. Robert Kendrick Fillion. Tyler J. Quick. Madison Lee Collier. Caleb James Hopkins. Cade Joseph Walker. Anna Aniston Elise Ruby Wisely. Jackson Henry Ridley Minay. Lily Ellen Nishimuda. Elijah Michael Roger. Michael Dwayne Rose. Andrew Hoyt Hope. Wyatt Dean Griffith. Garnett Elliott Titus Jr. Trenton Joseph Walker. Hannah Marie Clark. Michaela Dawn Backus. Lindsay Jasenia Denman. Miriam Ashland Hill. Jacob Wade Pradmore.
Let's go!
Allison Joy McIntyre. Samantha Marie Medellin. Jordan Wyatt Rose. Mason Robert Crawford. Ryan Austin Hammond. Anthony Allen Bateman. Malachi Lee Stewart. Skylar Tex Andrew Melcher. Caden Alexander Henley. Brianna Grace King. Austin Lee Tierney. Eric Lawrence Maley. Noah Jacob Geyer. Carson Marie Collin. Amari Ashton Cohen. Jack Henry Avon. Lily Beth Stoles. Maya Bryn Winton. Anastasia Isabel Brewski. Lucero de la Rosa Mendoza. Macy Dawn Wittenberg. Wyatt James Wittenberg. Dale Lewis Kelly III. Alex Michael Bartlett. Micah Taylor Bushyhead. Anna Christina Chasteen. Brinley J. Ginzer. Devin James Lay. Madeline Claire Brandon. Alyssa Paige Jerome. Camden Paige Pierce.
No, nobody help me out.
Class of 2021, we have finally made it. We've experienced so much in these past 14 years of school. We've dealt with the setbacks of nature as we've lived through evacuation due to fires, floods, and tornadoes destroying our football stadium. We've gone to school literally in the middle of the pandemic. We've worn masks our entire senior year, been through quarantines, virtual learning, and all things in between. No matter what we have faced, we've remained diligent and have persevered through it all. Many of us have watched in past years as our older classmates have turned their tassel. Now it is our turn. On the right, this tassel holds all of our memories and experiences throughout high school. It represents the sporting events and homecomings, the speech contests or band and choir concerts, the proms, or the nights with your friends you won't forget. It also represents all of the hard work we have all put in to get into this moment. The homework, late night studying, the midterms and finals. It represents our home. It represents where we come from. Moving our tassels to the left signifies our growth from student to graduate, from Mannford High School to beyond, whether it be college, the workforce, or the military. It represents the new people, new places, and new beginnings. It represents where we are going. Class of 2021, please stand with me, our last time being students of Mannford High School, and turn our tassels to the left. Graduates, please hand out your tokens and then meet in front of the band for the last fight song as students of Mannford High School.
Good job, Taylor.